Assalamu alaikum. It's a great honor to be here, and I want to welcome you to the second IMRI reunion. It's been a great pleasure and honor to work in Saudi Arabia to support public health. As the hashtag on our Twitter reads, Public Health Rising, we're quite honored to have graduated 57 Saudis through the MPH program at the Emory Rollins School of Public Health. I want to thank you for your attendance and thank you for coming here. And it's our pleasure to serve and support population health and the strengthening that each of you represent in your workplace. It's also wonderful to see our graduates go back into the kingdom to take on leadership roles in public health. So as a representative of the Emory Rollins School, I'd like to welcome you here. The King Abdullah Fellowship Program is a 2-year fellowship program sponsored by King Abdullah, where the Ministry of Health staff can apply and come to Emory for 2 years to learn public health practice. Now we have 30 students who have finished their Master's in Public Health degree here, and they're going back home now to fulfill their obligations to the Ministry of Health. So we want them to be able to, this contribution that they've made, the sacrifice to come here to train, to be valued by the medical community, which means that the 2 years would be working toward their promotional potential as a physician, be valued in terms of being board certified in preventive medicine, which is something in the United States that has grown and evolved and developed over about 50 years. So public health is new in Saudi Arabia, and that means that the recognition and respect for the degree and the competencies that the students have gained here still has to be developed, so to speak.
I think this program is critical in helping the Ministry of Health establish a strong public health component within the Ministry of Health. I think when we talk about the kinds of things that a Ministry of Health does, it is very important for a Ministry of Health to deal with disease surveillance, to deal with control of infections, to deal with control of non-communicable diseases. And for that, to have public health training is absolutely critical. To me, one of the most important things in improving relationship between countries is a better knowledge of that country and its people. There's a lot of relationship that happens from individuals to individuals, and that to me is the most important part of diplomacy. This is not the official diplomacy, this is the people's diplomacy, and the people's diplomacy is really so critical because there's better understanding. Americans will have a better understanding of Saudis and Saudi Arabia, and Saudis will have a better understanding of Americans.
Public health issues and educational issues are the areas where countries can best promote working together and community participation. At the community level and at the health of individual citizens, we find so much to agree upon. And by working together to come to solutions to our own citizens' problems, we enhance our own relationships with each other. The students have been really both delightful and impressive, and they've been great citizens of our school and worldwide citizens here in Atlanta.
The King Abdullah Fellows bring in a certain uniqueness to the MPH program at Rollins. An example of that is their choice of health problems and research questions that they choose to tackle in their theses. Their topics usually stem from their own experience, from problems, challenges, and knowledge gaps that they have identified firsthand on their jobs. The King Abdullah Fellowship Program graduates leaders that go back to their country and essentially transform the field of public health in Saudi Arabia and the region as well.
We're sort of living out a really wonderful opportunity that the late King Abdullah has given his countrymen. As you know, there are over 70,000 students in the United States who are studying, and they are transformed by this experience. So are we, for that matter. It's a mutually beneficial type of understanding about different cultures, religions, the way our education systems have worked, etc. And so the students who come here are changed. We hope that as the students go back home to take new positions in the ministry, that they'll be empowered and enabled with new skills and knowledge to apply and raise the public health standards to global best practices in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia.